All right, so everybody wants to find those stocks
Hmm.
that are really going to take off, right? Like the ones that could multiply in value 10 by 20x, even 50x.
Yeah, like finding those hidden gems.
Exactly. We're going to dive into an article that talks about how AI could actually help us spot these so-called moonshot investments.
That's a fascinating topic for sure.
It is, and this article really focuses on how AI can analyze tons of data, way more than any human could, to find those hidden patterns that might point to a stock that's about to skyrocket.
Yeah, and it's not just about the amount of data, but also the type of data. AI can look at things that we as humans might not even think are relevant.
Okay, so let's break this down a little bit because I think when people hear AI and stock picking, they immediately think of some kind of like robot stock picker that's just going to magically spit out winning trades.
Right. Yeah, and it's definitely not that simple.
So how does this actually work? What's the real deal here?
Well, the core idea is that AI can be trained to recognize patterns in data that indicate a high growth potential.
Okay, like a pattern that shows this stock is about to take off.
Exactly, and this training process is called machine learning, where you feed the AI a huge amount of data about past stock performance.
Past stock performance meaning what exactly?
Mhm.
Like prices and trading volumes and all that.
Yeah, all of that stuff, plus company financials, news articles, even social media sentiment. All these things can be data points for the AI.
So the AI is learning from all this past data to try to predict the future.
Sort of. It's more like the AI is learning to identify the characteristics of companies that have historically seen explosive growth.
Okay, so it's spotting those patterns that might suggest, hey, this company could be the next big thing.
Right, exactly.
And the article also talks about AI's ability to use what they call alternative data. What is that?
Yeah, that's one of the most interesting parts. Like, imagine an AI that can analyze satellite images.
Satellite images. What do those have to do with stocks?
Well, let's say the AI is tracking the number of cars in a retail store's parking lot over time.
Okay, I can kind of see where you're going with this.
If the AI sees a sudden increase in cars, that could be an early indicator that the store is doing really well even before they release their official sales numbers.
So it's like getting a sneak peek into a company's performance before the rest of the market even knows.
Exactly. That's the power of alternative data.
That's wild. But couldn't things like bad weather or a holiday event or something throw off that data?
Oh, absolutely. And that's why the AI models have to be super sophisticated. They need to be able to account for all sorts of variables and cross-reference the satellite data with other information like weather reports, local events, and historical trends.
So it's not just looking at a picture of a parking lot and making a guess.
No, it's much more nuanced than that.
The article also mentions AI analyzing something called market sentiment. What is that exactly?
So market sentiment is basically the overall feeling or buzz around a company.
Like, are people excited about it? Are they worried about it?
Exactly. And AI can measure that sentiment by analyzing what's being said on social media, news articles, blogs, all sorts of online sources.
So if the overall sentiment is positive, it could be a sign that the company is headed in the right direction.
Right. It's kind of like tapping into the collective wisdom of the crowd.
Now, this all sounds pretty amazing, but the article is also careful to point out that AI isn't a crystal ball, right?
Of course not. It can't predict the future with 100% accuracy.
So it's not like we can just plug in some numbers and the AI will tell us exactly which stocks are going to go up.
Exactly. It's more about AI giving us insights and helping us make more informed decisions.
So it's a tool, not a replacement for our own research and understanding of the market.
Precisely think of it as having a super-powered research assistant.
Someone to crunch all that data for us.
Exactly. It can analyze mountains of information, but ultimately we still need to understand the companies, the industries, and the risks involved.
And speaking of understanding companies, the article talks about AI going beyond just financial data.
Oh yeah, AI can analyze things like patent filings, research publications to assess a company's innovative potential.
So we're not just looking at how a company is performing now, but also its potential to really disrupt its industry in the future.
Right. Is this a company that's on the cutting edge? Are they developing game-changing technologies?
Because those are the companies that could really become those moonshots, right?
Exactly. The ones with that huge growth potential.
Now, everyone wants to find those high growth investments, but obviously no investment comes without risk. How can AI help us navigate that?
Well, AI can analyze factors like regulatory changes, competitive landscapes, market shifts, all the things that could potentially impact a company's success.
So it helps us identify not only the opportunities, but also the potential downsides.
Exactly. It's about getting a more complete and informed picture.
So AI can be a powerful tool for stock picking. Mm. But the article really stresses that it's most effective when used as part of a well-defined investment strategy.
Absolutely. AI is not a magic formula. It's a tool that helps us implement our strategy more effectively.
So we still need to define our own investment goals, our risk tolerance, and our overall approach.
Right, and then AI can help us find the investments that align with those goals.
Like, for example, could AI help us diversify our portfolio, finding the right mix of those high-risk, high-reward stocks and more stable investments?
Absolutely. It can help you create a portfolio that's tailored to your specific needs and risk appetite.
So to sum it all up, AI can be incredibly powerful for stock picking, but it's not going to hand us a winning lottery ticket.
Right. It's about using AI to enhance our own knowledge and decision making.
And that's the key takeaway here, folks. Now that you've seen how AI can potentially help you spot those moonshot investments,
Yeah.
what criteria will you use to make your own decisions?
Yeah.
Because remember, there's no substitute for thorough research and a well-defined investment strategy.
And always remember, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results.
That's a good one to keep in mind.
Oh.
Thanks for breaking all this down with me.
My pleasure. It's a fascinating topic.
It really is, and thanks to all of you for listening to this deep dive into the world of AI and stock picking. We'll catch you next time.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.